Yo guys, what is going on? Alex7 here. Welcome back to another test drive unlimited Solar Crown video. And then today we're going over 5 things that you might have missed about the recent Account Connect news for TDUSC. Without further ado, you already know what it is. Let's get straight on into this video. So one of the first things that we're going to be talking about is actually from the trailer. And in the trailer, during the Ford Raptor scene, you can see some cars racing through a 3-lane tunnel. And as I've said in the previous video, and I'm going to tell you guys again just now, this tunnel is very important to Hong Kong Island. There's only 2 tunnels within Hong Kong Island that travel within Hong Kong Island. This is a lot of times I'm saying Hong Kong Island, so every time I say Hong Kong Island, take a drink and tell me if you're drunk by the end of this video. But anyways, the tunnel that I'm referring to is the Central Wan Chai Bypass Tunnel, which travels from the western side of Hong Kong Island all the way over to the eastern side. It's a 4-kilometer long tunnel with 1 exit at the convention center, and it is one hell of a journey, and trust me on that. As you guys can see up on the screen, I have a comparison to the tunnel in real life, and you can probably tell that, you know what, this might actually be the Central Wan Chai Bypass Tunnel. And it's mainly going to be because the West Cross Harbor Tunnel, any tunnel that travels from mainland to Hong Kong Island, won't be in the game, guys. It's only Hong Kong Island, so we're not going to see those tunnels. And you can tell because on the trailer where it shows this screenshot of the map, there is a road missing, and that specific road is the road that connects to a tunnel that is supposed to go from Hong Kong Island to mainland. So without that tunnel, obviously that shows we're just going to stay on Hong Kong Island, and that's pretty much it. Regardless, super excited to see what KT have done on Hong Kong Island. But yeah, this tunnel is 4 kilometers long, guys. But yeah, a 4-kilometer long tunnel is pretty nice, and I cannot wait to drive through this once TDUSC comes out. I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna love it. Now, if you guys do remember, on my Assetto Corsa gameplay, I actually showed this tunnel and where it starts, where it ends, and it goes pretty far. Like, I'm not even exaggerating it. I'll leave a link up on the description, not up, but down on the description below. If you guys go and check out that Assetto Corsa video where I go through the island tunnel. But yeah, other than that, let's head to number 2, which is the detail in the Lamborghini Performante. Now, as you guys can see here on the screenshot is from the Account Connect. This was from the developer interview. Now, the lead game designer was showing us the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. You can see that it has some pretty nice detail in it. But one thing I want to mention the most is compared to Forza Horizon 5 for 1 second. Now, you all know graphics isn't everything, despite some of you believing that, which is, I'm not gonna lie to you, I say it how it is. It is crazy. If you believe graphics is everything to make a game, you're crazy. But anyways, this Lamborghini Performante, it has something that Forza Horizon 5 doesn't have in its in-game model, and that's this little sticker. Yes, it's just a sticker, but yo, it matters in my opinion. Like, stuff like this, TDUSC is known for having a bigger connection with their cars. Now, seeing this just means that we're probably gonna be seeing better detail for the cars, very comparable to Forza Horizon 5. So all of you who say graphics, screaming it, you might actually get some better interior models in TDUSC than Forza Horizon 5. And if you still complain, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, this sticker is missing in Forza Horizon 5 compared to TDUSC. Again, it is subject to change, but I doubt they're going to change the sticker and remove it. But yeah, that's the only thing you might have missed. Now, for number 3, I want to show you guys some comparisons to the screenshots that we have received, the 7 screenshots, to real life. Now, this is pretty detailed, guys. Like, KT have actually nailed it. First, let's take a look at this photo of the center. We're outside the center on Hong Kong Island. You got the bulls, the fountain, those bushes, those line of bushes are also there. The 3 trees, the flagpoles, the street across the road, the buildings that you can see around, guys. It is quite literally, I want to say quite literally exactly the same, and KT have done a very good job of staying true to Hong Kong Island and recreating it as true as possible. Very nicely done, KT. Really excited. But that's not the only thing I'm going to show you. Of course, they also have done this, the pier, and again, guys, it looks pretty damn similar. They've really nailed it, the recreation of some major landmarks. And I want to say, compared to TDU2 and what was accomplished by Eden Games in TDU2, we didn't get this level of accuracy and honesty. Yeah, sure, we got some landmarks, but to this level of accuracy, I don't think we did. So it's very nice to see that KT have done this, and again, staying true to what Hong Kong Island is and all of that other type of stuff is exactly what I want to see in TDUSC for a one-to-one island, just like the previous TDUs. So with that being said, really excited to see what other areas KT have nailed pretty close, and there is a ton of them. So that's that. Let's move on to the number 4 thing you might have missed, guys, and that's speculation about the dev settings. Fuel? Did someone say fuel? We might see fuel in TDSC. Let's talk about this, the dev screenshot menu. Okay, so during the Nakon Connect dev interview, there was a menu that came up like this, and it's going to be really important because it might include some tuning. You guys can see that there are a ton of words on this screenshot. There's exhaust, there's ignition and cams, intake and fuel, I believe is what that says, valves, flywheel, braking, handling, stability, speed. You also got user settings, and in this video they actually raise and lower the car by changing some of the settings. So this kind of reminds me of WRC, because on WRC you can do all of this and it doesn't actually change the modeling of the physics vastly like it does in Forza Horizon, which I actually like personally. But one of the main things I want to focus on are these settings like valves and fuels, etc. Could this be a first look at what we could be seeing in customization and tuning for TDSC? We all know that in TDU2, all we got was stages, to be honest. Just stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 for your braking, handling, and speed. But what would be really nice is the fact that we actually could change our cam settings. Like if we want to upgrade your cams, upgrade your flywheel, your valves. Could this be what we're going to be seeing in TDUSC? I'm pretty excited, and I'm sure they're going to modernize that part, but I didn't expect to see this much. Again, it is a developer setting, so it is subject to change, and we might not even see it in there at all. But hey, I think it's very likely. But the big one I want to talk about is intake and fuel, because it would be very nice if we could see fuel in TDUSC. Now, of course, what goes with the fuel intake? So depending on where your foot is positioned on the pedal, how much air you're intaking, obviously you have to increase your fuel consumption. So that could easily be a setting that actually helps KT nail how much fuel a car is going to use per second or whatever that is. And again, fuel is something I did speculate. It was supposed to be in TDU2. Could it be in TDSC? We're just gonna have to wait and see. Another thing I want to touch on is that there's stuff such as sport, performance, and street. So are these tuning versions, are these going to be your different car settings? Like for example, how the Lamborghini Huracan has the 3 different drive modes. Could that be it? Honestly, guys, there's a lot that KT can do with TDSC to differentiate it from Forza Horizon 5, from Need for Speed, the crew. I really hope KT make TDU. Make it original, you know, there's no need to copy other people, just do what you do best. But that's it for the car settings that I think you guys might have missed. Let's talk about the next one and the last one, the Racetrack, which is multi-layout, and that's going to be in TDUSC. Let's take a look at that. Now in the trailer, you guys already know, you can see this, and this is a screenshot of the map. And of course in here you can see a racetrack, which is pretty exciting, guys. So with that being said, the racetrack is one of my most favorite things, and I even put it in my content map. I changed the exact same place into a racetrack, and I'm really excited to see that. Who knows if KT have added other racetracks around the island, but I think this one was an obvious one to turn into a racetrack because it's already a stadium. Why would you not want to do that? And I'm super excited to see what KT do with this racetrack and recreating other areas around Hong Kong Island. But if you've missed that, those are your 5 things that you might have missed about the recent TDUSC news drop. If you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like down below and subscribe for more TDUSC content. You already know what it is. I'm Alex7, and I'm out, guys. Peace.